Hi. I've been posting videos on YouTube and I've been on Facebook trying to get my story out. This is about corruption. When I conceived my son, things happen in the fertility clinic. We all know that. But there's another part that you don't know about. And I did report it to the Collège de Médecins. I wasn't feeling well. I ended up going through the ER and I was seen by a doctor. And the doctor asked me, who does that baby belong to? I go, that's my son. He goes, how much? I said, he's not for sale. He goes, no, seriously, how much? My friend was with me. There was a person in the room, they call it a scribe. And I'm thinking the doctor's joking with me. And he goes, no, seriously. And I said, no. And he goes, I'll give you $75,000 for your baby. I said, no. He goes, listen, I'm serious. I will give you anything you want for the baby. And I said, no. I left the hospital without treatment. They did blood tests and everything, but I was so uncomfortable. I ended up leaving. And I was in shock. I did file with the Collège de Médecins. I got their answer back. He was just joking with you. Joking. It wasn't a joke. I reported it to the hospital. The ombudsman at the time, and like all things, it gets covered up. I later found out that he too wanted another baby later in life with his partner. I found out that his partner did IVF and ended up getting a blood clot in her uterus and could no longer carry a child. See, there's a lot of people that are desperate to have a baby out there. See, we all have needs, we all have wants. And that precious gift from God, everybody wants to have family and connection. You know, but right now I'm talking about corruption. There are people out there buying babies, buying embryos. Money is changing hands. See, I had a baby later in life. I got pregnant at 52 years old. Yes, I'm saying my age. I had him at 53. See, it is possible to have children later on in life. There's hope for everybody. My daughter, after everything, like the third retrieval didn't result in good embryos. They couldn't be graded. Those are embryos that go in the garbage. I got pregnant and I had a beautiful little girl. And God has blessed me in many, many ways. See, I believe in God. I believe in justice. I believe that everybody has a purpose on this life. And I think my purpose right now, where God is putting me, is to speak for those who can't speak for themselves about injustices and what happens with corruption in IVF. What happens when people are so desperate to have a baby that they're willing to offer money to buy your baby. See, I was blessed and I had money and I could put money together and I have a home and I can refinance. And you see, many people don't have those options. See, corruption comes in with money. You can have a good job, a beautiful home, everything. But if the one thing that you truly want in this life is a baby, you will put money there. I was offered money, and I can prove it because I did report it. Not only did I report it, I contested it. I contested it, and they refused to hear it. You see, corruption is being covered up. And right now, I do believe that God is putting me here to speak the truth. And I want justice. And I have the documentation and emails from the College de Médecine, what they said to me. He was just joking. And I will publish it. Because it's the truth. You see, the truth bites you in the ass, regardless. And you know what? Reform is needed. Children are not livestock that can be bought and sold for profit. God gives us children to treasure. You see, God gives us children to raise, to nurture, to grow up. And then they leave us and they start families of their own. And for the very few of us that are lucky, can get pregnant again and have more children and be blessed again. And right now, with technology and everything, we are blessed where we can do IVF and have more children and go on. See, hope is what we have. And that's what God gives us on a daily basis. He gives us our life. He gives us opportunities. And it's up to us to realize our opportunities. And opportunity comes in blessings. And blessings that we get on a daily basis, most people take advantage of. And they don't realize. You should be grateful that you wake up each morning, that you're here to take another breath. You wake up to your family, your friends, and say, I love you. You see, stop the hate. You see, love each other. Discrimination is wrong on age, color, or sex. You see, justice should be for all. But unfortunately, it's for the very few. A lot of people are being discriminated against for reproductive medicine based on age. It was only because they stopped paying when I got in. I went to the Ukraine for a treatment. And right now, I am blessed in many ways, but I'm also been manipulated, lied, had my embryo stolen, my money stolen. And right now I'm speaking about justice. What was stolen from me? What other people thought that I would accept money. And I don't. You see, for me, I don't care about money. I had a very wise man once tell me, money is like water. Try holding on to it. It will slip through your fingers. But what really counts the most is family and the friendships that you make along the way. Love each other. See, that's the message that I'm putting out together. Love each other. Understand where these people are coming from. Understand where pain comes from. Longing to have a family. See, I understand that. And so that's why I didn't pursue the doctor and wanting to buy my son. Because I understand him feeling desperate and wanting to have a child. So, you know what? It's about truth. And right now, I want truth with this clinic. I want answers. Why he manipulated my cycle? Why did he lie to me? Why did he put me through painful treatment? Why did he have 2 women doing treatment for 1 embryo? One of us was going to get the shaft. And I think it was going to be the other woman, but the nurse ran out of the room with the embryo. And that was the clinical decision. I want her to face justice. I want him to face justice. I want the embryologist who defrosted all those embryos and transferred it to her when I was pregnant and not in the clinic.
Mommy!
You see, corruption happens all the time. So that's why I'm asking Mr. Legault, Justin Trudeau, and anybody in Parliament, reform is needed. And I'm not stopping. I knocked on your doors. I phoned you. I went into your electoral office in the Liberal Party on Coferture. I talked to the MVP. They sent me a message saying, go to my local community services and that. There's nothing. NDP, let me tell you, you're not in power for a reason. And if you don't stand up for women and set this straight, you don't deserve it. I still have your email, by the way. But right now, I don't want to punish people and publish it. Because maybe it was the wrong person who did receive the email answering it for you. I don't know. But all I know is about truth and justice. And I'm hoping, Mr. Legault, you will see this. Because I will be going on TikTok soon. And I'm posting these videos to get your attention. Reform is needed. There's people out there that are committing crimes and you don't care. The police don't care. So if you don't care and the police don't care, who is supposed to represent the people? You know what? Like, I don't believe in vigilante groups. I don't believe in seeking justice. I grew up that way. And a lot of my friends are dead. And I'm telling you, that's why I raised my children and lived a very quiet life. Because I don't want no more pain. I have so much pain to last me a lifetime and the next lifetime. Stop the pain. Stop the injustice. That's what I'm asking for. Reform is needed. Not vigilante groups, not anything. People just getting together and saying, no more. Reform is what we need. And that's what I'm saying. Reform. Change the law.